sweet caramelized pork with just a little pop of spiciness. This is my Vietnamese style lemongrass pork bowl. All right, so a lot of you guys always ask me, how do I come up with so many Asian recipes all the time? Well, I tell you what, sometimes I'm just in the supermarket and things pop out and I'm like, right, that, and that's what I'm having for dinner. And it's as simple as that. So that's pretty much what happened last night when I went to the supermarket and whipped up something for dinner. So I thought I'd make it for you guys today. So the first thing we're gonna do is deal with our lemongrass. Now I always have lemongrass in the fridge or the freezer. I find that it's a really great aromatic to have at home. So that one was already in the kitchen. And to prepare it, I just wanna give it a good bruise, slice the end off, and then just peel off that outer layer. It's always a little tough, it's hard to chop and hard to chew. So that comes off, and that is finely sliced. And now one of the other things I found in my supermarket last night were these really large, beautiful, bright green chilies. And they're not very hot, not very spicy, more like a kind of capsicum flavor. So if you've got capsicum or bell peppers, depending on where you are, totally use those. But I love all the different types of chilies that a lot of supermarkets are getting in now, and it's great to be able to use them. So I just want to slice these up as well. And then lastly, some onions. So whenever I'm thinking of contrasts, and the chili itself, that green chili, is just a little bit bitter and a little bit spicy. And so what I want with the onion is to get it really nice and sweet and soft, and that's going to give us a little contrasting flavor. Now into my pan, I'm going to add some oil, and in go all of those beautiful aromatics. Now I don't want this pan too hot to start with because I don't want the onion to brown or burn. I want it to, as I said, caramelize and get nice and soft, gently. Okay, so my onions had a couple of minutes here to soften up. Now I'm gonna add in my garlic. Just give that garlic about 20 seconds or so, and then I'm gonna push everything to the side and add a little bit more oil. And then I've chosen to use pork mince. Whenever I'm in a hurry during the week, it's always a ground meat or a minced meat that I use because you don't have to slice it. All right, so that goes in the middle here. Chicken or beef would be great here too. Now spread that out. Now just let that meat start to do its thing on the bottom and get a little bit of a crust. So leave it alone for about half a minute. Now I can really start to smell that lemongrass. It's really beautiful. Toss everything through. So I want this pork to kind of have an intense, caramelly, sticky kind of texture and flavor. So I'm going to start off with some brown sugar and then some fish sauce. To me, sweetness, fish sauce, lemongrass, beautiful. That's a beautiful Vietnamese style flavor. Combination packs a real punch. Mix that through. And then for a little bit of color and then a touch of kind of molasses flavor, I'm going to use a sweet dark soy sauce here. Now you can see here that just from that pork and the little bit of seasoning that we've added, we've got quite a bit of liquid in the bottom of this pan. What I want to do is keep this bubbling away quite ferociously until that liquid evaporates and we've just got this beautiful kind of whisper thin stickiness on each little bit of pork. You'll see what I mean. All right, so this is just smelling ridiculously amazing at the moment, and you can see now that most of that liquid has been evaporated. You can hear the sizzle. It's a lot more ferocious now, so that's telling me this is just about ready. I'm going to add a little bit of corn flour that I've mixed with some water, just to kind of give everything a bit of a gloss. And now just a little extra kick, I want some black pepper. And that is looking just perfect. Now back to talking about those contrasts again. This pork is going to be very sweet and intense. So what I want is a little bit of garnish to kind of lighten it up and spice it up a bit. So I've got one of these spicy chilies here. I've got a little bit of coriander. Now that's steaming pork on top of some rice. And a sprinkling of our chili and coriander. And there you go, supermarket aisle inspired. Very, very quick, awesome supper. And let's just see how we've gone. That pork is so beautifully intense. The lemongrass and That caramel flavor, whoa, that is really good. And then that spicy chili and the coriander at the end, just perfection. When you put that balance between the sweetness and then the spiciness, now that's my kind of dish. If you've got any comments or questions, pop them below. And if you enjoyed the video, why not hit that subscribe button plus the little bell one, and that way you'll get notified every time I release a new video. Thanks guys.